Yeah, so today it's a lovely, beautiful, sunny day. Me, Sierra. Where is she? I can't see her. Where is she? There she is. Oh, big yawn. Me and Sierra down on the beach. Kids down there throwing stones in the sea. But like today, woke up feeling okay. But then after a few minutes, you can feel the energy levels are just dropping from the stroke. You know that you're not 100%. All right. But I'm going to talk about a few odd things that occurred with me now with my stroke. A few different things that have occurred. So I've got homogeneous seminopia, which is the partial sighted. I've got PFO, but then I've got a couple of things to do. Charles Bonnet syndrome, which is quite an odd one. It was more active earlier on in my recovery, where I could think I was seeing things and I'd see all these random stuff, like literally out of nowhere. I could see a letterbox, or I could see this, or one of them where I held on to a handrail, knowing the handrail's there because I grabbed it, I could feel it. But when I looked at my hand, I couldn't see the handrail, but I could see the inside of my hand. So my brain had changed what I was seeing, which is really random. It's not fun. Anyone that's had Charles Bonnet, you know you can't trust what you think you can see, because it might not be what you think it is. So you have to be so careful. You have to double check. And the only thing to do with these visual things is keep checking. You have to keep double checking, triple checking. Then, because the brain functions slower, you might have to check twice, 3, 4, 5 times. There's no guarantee you actually really see it and comprehend it. So the brain's trying to help us in a way. This is what I think anyway. It's not medical advice. It's like my brain's trying to help me at times, but that help actually hinders us because you can't trust it, right? Because the way the vision. So my eyes actually work, and this is the misnomer with partial sighted. My homogeneous heminopia has got nothing to do with my eyes. My eyes actually function. What doesn't function is my brain. So when your eyes take a picture, it's like a cone of light going back, hits the back of the head. It all gets flipped around, matched up, because you have 2 pictures, 2 eyes, so it all gets matched up. That's where you get your depth perception. That's where you get all of that. It all marries up, all works together, and your brain puts it together like a jigsaw puzzle. And that's when you can see that picture, when it hits the back of the brain and it's done its work. Now, because my brain died, quite a significant infarct on the right hand side rear occipital area of my brain, because I had such a large damage to there, that's why my sight is limited to only to the right hand side. So my peripheral left is not there, because my brain that would have seen that is not there. It's not working. It's not functioning. So my sight works. My brain doesn't work. So it's just struggles like that people don't understand. It's like, it's not the worst visual things that people can be affected with. There could be a lot worse. I mean, some of these guys that have got other visual ailments probably a dang sight worse than what I have, but it just affects me differently because of the stroke. That's all. So because mine is brain based, not eye based, I have those moments. It's fair to say that any sight problems is difficult for anyone. Depending on your age, it affects you differently. There is stories of young children that have sight problems. There is young, older people with sight problems, all from strokes. Strokes are a strange, odd ailment that affects every individual completely different. So you might have had a stroke in this area, you might have had it somewhere else, but the effects of what I suffer might have been completely different to that of someone else. And that's just the unfortunate nature of strokes itself. There is no one size fits all. You can't tar everyone with the same brush because it doesn't work like that. It's one of those elements that affects every individual completely different, because how our brain recovers and how our recovery occurs changes how that person is repaired, improves, or doesn't improve. Like me, I say I will never come back. It's been near enough to, well, quite a while now, 2 years. Yeah, oh God, it's that long ago, which is more likely that's the end of it. But I still have moments where I can tell my brain is repairing. It's really odd. It's like you get your eyes. My eyes go funny. My eyes are. It's rapidly moving, almost like REM. It's rapidly moving. My brain starts getting a bit fuzzy. I can say fuzzy. That's all I can really admit. It is a bit fuzzy. And then it starts making me feel a bit nauseous, maybe a bit dizzy at times when the eyes are rapidly moving like that, and it does feel like it's something happening inside. So perhaps the neural pathways are rejoining, relearning, realigning. They might not be the pathways I'd like to repair. Like, I'd love to have the sight back. I'd love to have the left-hand side weakness, definitely like the neuropathy, to go. That is something that is a killer for me. But that one is, we'll get into detail of that one at a later date. But the sight, I feel sorry for people who are truly blind, and they have to live in this world where there is no compassion for it, there is no understanding for it. People will just live their lives so selfishly now, that it's them or nothing. And we have lost those true values that we used to have. Those, and I will say Christian values, those Christian values of helping each other, help thy neighbour, and be kind, be courteous, be helpful. Those, we've been destroyed by, I think, society, by TV, by all this self-orientated, focused nature that is being pushed and promoted on us from every angle, and people are now getting that selfish. But if you're like us, me and my wife Lizzie, you're raising your kids old school ways, which means you respect each other, you respect that person, you say thank you, please. It's not difficult. It doesn't cost anything to have manners. Yeah, like your P's and Q's when I was a kid, that's like, it was like they cost nothing. So to hold a door open for someone, it's nothing. It really isn't. It's decency. But we've lost that, and we're losing it more and more. And the more we lose our Christian values, the more we lose our Christianity. I think it's going to get worse in society. People want it to be how it used to be. Well, let's make a change. Let's help each other. That's what I'm trying to do with these videos, to highlight what people struggle with daily. Yeah, and hopefully this can help someone. Yeah. Let's make a difference. Let's all try and help everyone. Yeah, doesn't take much.